What is going on, Bulls Nation? So welcome to a whole new season for the Chicago Bulls. We opened tonight, and how did we fare? Are we going to suck the entire year? We're going to dissect it right after this.
This is your home for all things Chicago Bulls. Join the conversation. You're listening to Chicago Bulls Nation.
And we are back for another video, Bulls Nation. I miss doing this. I'm not going to lie. I didn't want to cover preseason, or rumors like that. There wasn't, or to be honest, there weren't a ton of rumors for the Bulls because we all know where we're heading this season, and that is nowhere. But every time that a new season starts, it's a blank canvas. So no one's really actively tanking this time of the year. We kind of have an idea of who's going to be good, who's going to be bad, but no one's, purposely just doing that nowadays. And the Bulls didn't. We were trying. We were just not very good, especially on the defensive end. There are a few bright spots. So let's talk about the bright spots first. I like our forward, the new acquisition that we have, Jalen. What is his name? I even forgot his name, but I like him. He has a motor in him. He doesn't have enough size though, but because we do lack a power forward for a long period of time now, seeing somebody who actually fights through screen and, could be considered, quote unquote, a big man. I like it. We do have Patrick Williams, supposedly a big man, but he never played like one. I never really envisioned him as like a quote-unquote power forward. He's always been a, kind of like a good wing defender, but too big to be a 3 nowadays. Too small to become a power forward body-wise. But hey, I liked what I saw. Also, Zach LaVine, back from his usual self, for good or bad. He exploded in the second quarter. So that is good to see. Also, Lonzo Ball. I like that Lonzo is out there and contributing at a high level, considering what happened to him. And look at those passes by Lonzo. It feels like we're back to year 2021 again. And it is amazing. We saw a little bit of Ayo, not a whole lot. Kobe was struggling tonight, especially with his three-pointer. But he's doing a lot of things. Besides, look at that. He's rebounding the ball. He plays pretty good defense. Honestly, he's attacking the rim. I just don't like the fact that the ball is not in his hands as much now. That's one thing. We have way too many guards, and they are eating to the minutes that are supposed to be for Matas or other players, and I'm not a big fan of that. And we might be just experimenting with the lineup, and I'm sure the coaching staff is going to make some changes here and there. But throughout the preseason and now the season, I don't think this is going to work out. This, 4 or 5 guards that we have with Giddey, Zach, we're playing Zach as a 3, but as you can see, it's horrible defensively. And Giddey has size, but not for defense. I don't really know what the 6'8" is for. If Kobe's out rebounding him, he can't defend other guys. So why are you, there's really no use for 6'8". I mean, I like the size, don't get me wrong about it, but I don't know. If Lonzo was out there, he's playing good D, maybe I don't know if he's going to be back to the same movement as Lonzo was when we had him, but even a hobbled Lonzo is better defensively than anyone on this team right now. And that is pretty sad. Ayo again was there, but he was mainly missing. Vooch did his thing, the usual Vooch. I'm not expecting a whole lot from him. Giddey, I hope Giddey controls the ball more. If he's going to stay here in Chicago and he's going to be the point guard of the future, we got to see him. And again, this is just the first night. But hopefully he can get control of the game, because that is what he's here for. And he's not here for his defense. He's not here because he can shoot. He's here to facilitate and get some order Zach had 7 turnovers. He has the ball in his hand way too much. And we all know what happens there. Zach has been here for a long time. Nothing has changed. This team is not going to be a defensive team. But maybe if we could limit the turnovers, because that killed the Bulls in the third quarter. If you can limit the turnovers, maybe they'll have a chance. And I'm not talking about championship chance here. Maybe just not embarrass themselves. But when Zach is hot, like as you see here, he is hot and he's one of the best scorers out there. I guess the key here is controlling him, limiting his touches, making sure that he doesn't hurt himself and the team with his decision making, because we all know that's poor. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed at all. And Lonzo was able to control that pace when he was here, when he was healthy. Now that he's not that as healthy anymore, and it looks like we're moving on from him, and we have Josh Giddey now, I'm hoping that he could control the ball. You know, just the entire situation. If you're gonna be the point guard, otherwise, if you can't even do that, it's gonna be a long season for the Bulls. And I was prepared for that, to be quite honest with you. I was prepared for a long season, but the fan in me still optimistically is holding to the idea that maybe we can win some games here and there. Maybe Josh Giddey would turn out into something. But so far, the entire preseason in here, I wasn't thrilled. I wasn't thrilled when the trade was made. I'm glad they didn't sign him, with the extension. But we'll see. We'll see you on a Friday. Some good things in here, some bad things. But overall, I'm just happy that basketball is back. And, with that being said, thank you for watching. If you are a Bulls fan, please consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you on Friday on the next Bulls game.